It was an older woman, and it was just like, I really hit him because her boyfriend was like on some sucker nigga shit. And he had fucked my coat up. That's what it was. I had you remember this when I tell you remember. I had a canary yellow, like a bubble FUBU coat. And it had FUBU on red. It had FUBU rolling red on the back.
I had a jersey like that, bro.
And he got some paint on it and fucked my shit up.
So what he do?
Nah, it was like when you walk in their house, it was like, say the distance from her to the lights, a little foyer area, and they had a coat rack thing. But they just had painted it. And then you walk in the living room. Shit.
Look like that nigga
He had
Kendrick.
fucked my coat up, got it wet on the paint. Like playing with me because I was a young nigga. And the older woman was slick choosing up her daughter my age.
Go to my live real fast.
And I
I
had
just want to see how the
on
comments
GP.
Just make a comment.
Like
No, sure.
what's his name?
I'm smoking a big motherfucker.
That's me. That's me right there.
Good talking.
Like that nigga Kendrick Lamar say, you ain't black and you ain't never had no FUBU in your collection. But I remember having the whole collection. I kind of fell off when they went to the Fat Album and shit like that.
I think I probably had one or two of the Fat Albums.
I might have had like one or two.
I
I
ain't Fat Albums.
Hancock rock that shit.
Yeah, that's why I say I ain't just to say
I had a
something.
FUBU jersey. Nigga called me a bumblebee one day. You know I'm black.
Called you a bumblebee.
He
Yeah,
called
like
me a
that.
bumblebee, man.
The 05, what was the 05?
Now you still rocking this shit on fire?
No, I'm talking about the numbers on it. The number on the
I think
jersey.
so.
05.
Yeah, 05.
Oh, yeah.
He told me you still rocking this shit at 05. No, nigga, that was the number on the jersey.
Well, we did all the urban shit. That's why I tell motherfuckers when certain shit like coming up.
I'm pissed off about that Arthur Dodger era. When the nigga was spending all that money. That shit,
We in the mix. We talking about fashion right now, coffee breaks and FUBUs and goddamn be such and such a way. Hey, all right, come on, finish. I had
you remember that Arthur Dodger shit?
Yeah,
But that shit only lasted 2 years. I'm talking about the run. I'm talking about the run. You know, like FUBU. FUBU lasted
FUBU had a run.
a 10, 12 year run.
They had a decade.
FUBU
run.
had
That's what I'm
a
saying.
decade.
LL
Alpha
came out and
Dodger
boy, we
didn't
were
have no
rocking.
run.
Sean John had a
I'm gonna
little.
tell you who else had a good little run because I was fucking with them heavy. The Mesquite shit.
Mesquite.
Yeah, they rocked all through Wiswell was in the palace with
Duckhead,
the painted
Chaps,
shit.
Ralph Lauren.
Yeah, that's
Chap,
classic
chap,
shit.
yeah,
though.
all
That
that
shit's
classic.
still around.
Once you make it to Walmart, you're a classic.
Nah, that shit's still around though. Period.
Reebok and Walmart right now. Once you make it to Walmart, you're
when you make it to
Adidas.
Walmart, you really done fell off, but you still getting money.
Right.
Nah, for real. Like, look,
You still on when you make it to
if you
Burlington.
make it $10
Boy, you
million
make it to
a
Burlington,
year,
boy, you in the
and
bag.
then
I'd take
listen,
Walmart.
if you making $10 million a year
Burlington, you still
annually,
having
right?
Gucci and shit.
And then you go from 10
Yeah.
to 2, you're definitely still making money, but you lost $8 million annually.
But look, let me say this too, though.
So when you in Walmart, yeah, that's some consistent shit. But like
See, we
our
don't be,
puppy
you
said,
we don't know
motherfucker
though,
want to
'cause
be in.
Shaq went straight to Walmart.
That was by choice.
But
I know.
Doug, the reason why I say
Because he had
Burlington,
his
because Burlington
shit
gonna
at a
try to
certain
keep
price
that.
range.
Burlington gonna try to keep
He
that
chose
high
to
end
do
shit.
that. And
So they fuck around and fuck up on the
but look how
polo.
much more money
Burlington
he
want
got.
them motherfuckers. They want the polo in there.
They want that little screen that's off.
So you made it to that little rack that was all the way on the end over there.
Nah, they
Somebody
want-
come to the door.
They want it.
Yes.
Oh, that's my snacks. That's my snacks. Hold up.
You get a commercial in.
Yeah, you saw if you want to plug the fruit.
Yeah,
you
come
go
on
to-
and plug your fruit.
Cash up to me.
Yeah.
Might want to show it on the camera.
Oh, it's coming straight to the camera. Don't even worry about it. Swoosh, we gonna set that right.
I didn't know which brownies you wanted. So that's Oreo. That's
I had
different
seen
than
the,
strawberry. You talking about the chocolate ones?
Now, so how they will? I thought I could get a
Like
piece
a
of.
variety.
But did you hear me, no B? I'm talking about like
But it's all
not
good.
in Burlington because it's there. I'm talking about like, you know how Burlington, like back in the days, you'll go in there, you look through the racks, you'll find a polo shirt that they done actually put a red stitch at the bottom that didn't want for to go, you can pull that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I used to tell people.
But it's only so many of them.
But that's what I'm saying. But they getting the shit that's popping on that rack that's all over there.
okay.
So that's what I'm saying. If you made it to Burlington,
You straight.
now they might have one FUBU jersey on that motherfucking rack, but they might have printed it in the wrong color. So
Yeah.
Right.
that's some shit. You know what I'm saying?
See,
Or
that's
the-
why I
or
used to
the
tell people
thread going
Burlington, TJ Maxx,
coconut candy.
Steinmart when it was
Now
around.
you gonna find Polo,
No,
Blackmore, all that
it be
shit.
real shit, but to the average consumer,
Yeah.
you can't tell that the Polo horse tilted.
Kinda crooked
to the
a little
left
bit,
yeah.
Yeah. You gotta
can't
look at
even
that.
see
Motherfucker
it.
ain't looking at this.
They might have even printed it on the wrong side.
Now you know that different.
Right, but I'm saying that could be a
But
shirt
they
that's
could
in there.
have,
They could be
yeah.
a shirt that's in there. It's the real
But
manufacturer.
it's a real It's a real Polo shirt. It just it didn't pass what they call this shit?
Inspection.
Yeah, the inspection.
Yeah. So that's why I was saying, like, if you not as a featured product in Burlington, but if your shit made it to Burlington on that rack down there, you popping right now because they searching for anything from your brand that they can put in here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Our food fucked up.
But when a designer come out with a clothing line, other than like a Shack, for example, and you usually you're not making clothes.
I got you.
You
Thank
making
you.
clothes to compete with
What's
the
the
other
name of it?
designers.
TT's Treats and Eats.
Hey, look out now. We got TT's Treats and what?
Eat.
Treats and Eats in the mix. I got my goddamn fruit salad bites of what they call
Cheesecake.
cheesecake bites, and I got the brown mist right here. We in the mix now.
Yeah.
I got it. I wasn't gonna miss it today. I missed it last time. I wasn't gonna miss it today. I was not gonna miss it today.
Thank
Hold on,
you.
bro. Mike finna get him one. We in the mix. I
Let me go.
appreciate you. Thank you. I got you. Got you.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like the designers, like they want their clothes. It's like you come out with a clothing brand. Yeah, you shooting for the hood and all that. But yeah, you want your shit next to the Gucci shit, cause not necessarily you, but to the general people, designers. I want my shit next to the shit that people
Right.
say means something.
Right, just like the Chinese people. is
Yeah, I
for.
want my shit in
That bag you paying
mark.
$30,000
I
for?
forgot I have these. But these are some treats in case your friends want to try.
Okay.
Ever done that? Remember the Chinese folks on TikTok last 2-3 weeks? That bag you paying $30,000 for? That bag you paying $30,000 for? It only cost us $114 to make it.
Hey.
I apologize.
You good, you good, you good. You sit on down. You good. We on Black Folk Time, we know what it is. Yeah, we just started. We knew you were coming here. Yeah, in the mix. Everything good. How you doing though? That's what's up. I kind of remember you now. I see you in person. That was it. I remember you now to see you in person. I couldn't tell who you was on the picture. But yeah, that was that. So how you Miss Myail? Myail Anderson. Okay.
That's
So,
my middle name, so I said I might as well use it.
That's what's up. So, what you? I seen 2 singles. Is it 2 singles?
Yes, I got 2 singles.
Fall.
Following it.
I seen that one. I seen the acapella one first. You can really sing. You can really sing. What inspired that song?
Actually, I was making Fallen with a best friend of mine at the time. We're not best friends anymore. It was on a whole nother beat. It was much more fast tempo beat that she made, because she made beats. And so she didn't want to like complete the song. So I just told her like, hey, you know, is it okay if I just take my lyrics and do something with it? And she was like, of course. And so I kind of kept like our concept, because like the topic was falling, but I just had to finish the song out myself. Like I was just featuring like something that she was doing, so I had to go from that little part, and then it was actually a rap, because like I said, it was a fast tempo, and then I had a neighbor that said, "It sounds really good. You should slow it down and like sing it instead of rapping."
So the falling song that I heard you singing acapella
Was a rap.
Was a rap.
And it was sped up. It was on a whole other beat. Like seriously, it was something like.
So you rap
that
too?
kind of beat. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we finna get into this Myail. We finna, so I seen the other song I seen was the Deny the Truth.
Mm-hmm.
And I seen you put D2T. Like what? Explain that.
I just felt like you know how we are. I feel like things don't keep people's attention. And so when somebody see D2T, they're like, what's that mean? Or like what that is. So like seeing about it, just bring a question, because now you kind of got to shorten stuff up.
Yeah.
And like people attention span don't really be a lot longer as it used to. And I try to like stay with my age and just, that's how we abbreviate everything. We abbreviate everything.
The song caught my attention. I'm like, what the 2 is? What's that number 10?
Because T, like the truth, that's two T's.
That's it.
So you get it.
I call it later. I'm a little old myself. I'm 44. The abbreviations be kind of catching me off guard. So it definitely caught me, and I was like, okay, I wonder what that is. So I checked it out, and I was like, okay. And I said, oh, okay, so it's the two T's. And so I kind of got it.
I just feel like I use that, like, different abbreviations so much. Like OTW on the way, like everything.
Yeah.
I just D2T, because I was saying deny the truth, but it was getting tongue twisted. Like, we done had a few drinks or something. It's hard to say deny the truth.
Yeah.
And they be like, what that is, like, deny good. Like, it don't sound right, so we going to say D2T.
That's hard, though, but like I said, once again, it caught my attention. I was like, damn, I don't know what the two is. Then I went into it and I listened. I was like, oh, okay, so it's just, I felt kind of slow. I'm getting a little too old.
I ain't had no secret meaning behind that one. I just wanted to shorten it up because it was a tongue twister for me. Sometimes I feel like I be slaying my words.
What are some of the producers you work with?
So actually, I've only been working with one at Chop Spot.
Cuba?
Yes. And like he was like the first person when I went in with Fallen. And so I was really comfortable with like just his aura and just his space in the studio, like how he explained stuff to me, because I ain't up until I never wrote music or like made songs. All of this started in November. I started writing in November. Like this past November when everything, like I just had like a lot of stuff going on, and that was like my outlet. And I literally, it wasn't wrote to music. Like none of my stuff was wrote to music. I just wrote it, and then me and my neighbor would be kicking it in his truck and just having a beer or something after work, and he listened to beats, and then he'd be like, hey, spit something for me, like one of them songs you done created or something like that. So then I'd do that, and he started thinking like, don't you think like this process will go a little faster if you do it with beats, behind beats, like make it what you're writing meaningful. Like he kind of gave it purpose. It's like I was just doing it, and then I was freestyling or recording myself and how I thought it would sound. Yeah. And it kind of started being actually placed on the beats, getting more serious in my head. And I'm a Leo, so it's like he kind of gave me a challenge, like you ain't gonna really do nothing with it. And so I went to the studio, like he really didn't think I was, and like that's kind of how it was. And I went in the studio, and I came back, and that was the person I was excited to let hear it, because I'm like, he didn't think I was really gonna do nothing with this. He heard us in the car and was like, man, this sounds really good.
That's what's
but
up.
But a lot of people do a lot of really good things and don't never really have the drive to actually see something through or take a chance to do it. So
that's what I used to tell a lot of dudes in the penitentiary. Like when they used to want to come up to me and rap, or that rapper, they want to rap. Bro, you ain't no rapper. I'm gonna put me an album out, bro. You're a penitentiary rapper. You just rap in the penitentiary. Once you get out, you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna go to the studio or nothing. Cause that's not really what you do. You just got a lot of time right now, so it's entertainment.
It's a hobby. Yeah.
I'm really going to the studio and buying tracks and wood. So I definitely get what you're saying.
And which I knew when I actually decided to do that, like I told him it was gonna be based off like, okay, I'm gonna pay these bills because I'm a mom, like and if I got this little amount left, then we gonna do it. I paid them bills and I had that exact amount left, and I was like, everything good. I checked twice, and so I went ahead and like applied that because I had to buy the beat plus the studio time. Like I didn't want to do nothing. I wanted to do it all the way.
No, and that's regular. That's how you regularly do it.
Copyright and all, like
Mm-hmm. And that's cool. So that was your actual first time going in the studio on Fallen?
Yes.
So you how did you feel about? So you had to do ad-libs and tags.
It took a long time, like I was nervous, and then like I was kind of trying to be over perfecting some things and not just feeling it, because he said half the time the accidents be, like
the best.
Yes, and I stopped instantly if I felt like I messed up, and he was trying to explain everything and get me to understand, but try to make it fit in, to my time and everything, that this is all a part of the process. You just gotta relax, because I can be, I take stuff serious, like if it's a job or something.
Spending your money, you're supposed to.
But he was telling me to like loosen up and have fun with it. So honestly, there's a lot of things that I feel like I could have done better on Fallen, but I appreciate that I shared that. I had my kids there with me too, like they was there during that time.
That was cool.
So we shared it together, and I would have to stop, take them to the bathroom. So amongst all the chaos, me creating Fallen and still be able to, you know, touch people with emotions through this song really, you know, made
That's
me
cool.
feel good because I was having to really focus once I got in here and, you know, put that mic on. I felt like I was at home. I feel honestly.
That's cool. What me and my partners used to do a lot of time, like sometimes we used to do like we just might have a song wrote. A lot of times we'll get the beats, you know, we'll go in and pick the beat. We'll pay for the beat first, we'll get the beat. Then we'll go home and kind of write what we're going to do to it or whatever and fill out how we're going to do to it or whatever. We might get 3-4 beats, take them home and write the song. Then when we go to the studio to record, now we just paying for the recording time. But now I'm a little bit more confident in it because I practice at home. I know the words and, you know, that'll cut down on a lot of time, cut down on a lot of money too, you know what I'm saying? So just
I wish I knew how to make beats, and that's why I mentioned that friend, because she made those beats, and I know the job that I have when I was like, we really gonna do this, you know?
Yeah.
Started off with a funny song like Willie Dunlap here, it was like Sick and Tired, and it was very vulgar. It was like a whole different, since it was a joint work, it was so many different personalities, like it was 3 of us on it.
Yeah.
So it was like a joint project. It wasn't really me showing who I was, and I did rap on that song.
Okay.
But it's like, I feel like I'm a better singer because that's what I was raised up in the church and stuff and singing. And it's like I haven't discovered my rap style, you know, so that's why I don't really just project the rappers because I'm still trying to figure it out, but I can sing.
You feel like you found your singing style.
Yeah.
So R&B is your situation.
I like it all, but I think it's like a soul and R&B, yeah, and blues, like,
Okay.
because those are my inspirations.
And you
Like
say you've
blues.
been doing this since November?
I just started writing,
That's
and like,
cool.
and Fallen isn't even my first song that I wrote. That was just like something, like I said, came from another thing. I got like a lot of songs wrote. I'm ready. Like I said, I'm a mom, so I gotta take my time when it comes to buying these beats or going to the studio and stuff. So I'm just a little slower.
No, you ain't slow. You making it work for how it's gonna work. That's
And
all
I'm
it is.
getting to perfect these songs, like as I get to practice acapellas.
Yeah. Nah, that was cool too. Like I said, that was the first one I seen acapella one, so I was like, damn, she can really sing for real. So I kind of want to check out the other one. So that was kind of cool. So you said Q-Ball, the only producer you can work with. Is it any other producers you would like to work with?
I'm like still learning I would love to collab with different people because it kind of makes me a better artist and work with different, but that's all I've been like exposed to, you know what I mean? I wouldn't
so
mind,
you
but I
haven't
don't
heard
want
of
to,
any other producers?
like I ain't really,
Do you go out on the scene to hear about other producers or?
just everything just started in November. Like I have my own profession. Like I done got my like degree, you know, I'm a nurse. Like I just literally, I've always had the talent of singing. I never took myself seriously and never even thought of it. But things have been happening where I haven't been able to work as a nurse as much, but just been opening up my time more to other things, you know. Like I said, I put my frustrations into my job. It helps me, you know, relieve certain stressors and stuff that I have. So, you know, I'm passionate about being a nurse, and I do that, take care of people, and it's like, it helps me whenever I got whatever I got going on. That's what I enjoy doing. And so I enjoy writing, you know, and that's kind of where that came from, of me starting in November. I'm like, why not start doing something, you know, that a lot of people don't take time to do. It actually helps. You know, you can think things through a little more and just be able to understand yourself a little more.
You ever looked into, well, I'm gonna ask you, do you cover sing or you do everything original?
Everything original.
That's cool. That's cool. They make a lot of like a lot of singers here. They do a lot of cover singing.
I tried it. I'm just not good at singing other, like, I don't think I can. That's why I feel like I already automatically got my own style, you know what I mean? Because it's
No,
like I
that's
have
cool.
a unique voice. I sound different. Everybody knows me if I'm talking.
No,
so
that's cool. No, I wasn't speaking down on it or nothing.
No,
I'm
but
saying,
that's,
no,
it is what
that's
people
a
told
good
me to do.
thing,
And
though,
yeah.
that you do original shit, because we kind of just do have a lot of cover singers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got a few male and female singers. That's hard too. They hard, but it's more cover singers. You know what I'm saying? Now they do get booked and make money around here. They doing their thing. I'm not knocking them either, but it's just kind of what I see more of. A lot more cover singers. I don't see a lot of.
Yeah, they sing 10 songs 8 of them or somebody else.
10 of them.
Yeah, they might get one song in. That's when they done got hot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying now though. Like,
Yeah, you
last
understand.
But I feel like that's a
years
strategy
ago.
too, though. You know, like
Yeah.
to try to kind of get attention. Like people
Could've
don't know
been
who
too.
you are, so when you do somebody else stuff that's already well known and put a little flip to it, it kind of helps boost you. Then nobody know who you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it could be that too. Yeah, I'm just saying, as far as here, that's kind of what we see just a lot of.
Right.
And now, as far as maybe the last 2-3 years, they've been kind of iterating their own songs. A couple of them still don't even, you know what I'm saying? It's just the cover singing, making the money, so it's paying the bills. So I guess it's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? So, which I don't knock it, whatever. Shit, you get it.
And I kind of felt like me coming, like not being from Little Rock, like yeah, I come up here, but like before that, when I lived in Monticello, it was just coming up to the mall. Like, you know, I ain't ride around or nothing. It was like a distinct place where we going, restaurant or something. So I don't be knowing like different. I wasn't even worried about the music, like aspect of life. I wouldn't even. It just went on my focus, you know. It was just work for me, you know.
But now that it is, though, how do you feel about the open mics and local shows, independent shows?
I've been working myself up to that because for the longest I felt like I just did like, I was singing, humming at work or something. I may sing for a patient or family some every now and then, but I really been doing things lately and kind of towards like whenever I was just coming back towards Arkansas, getting open to being back out on the scene and kind of just acting my age. I kind of feel like I put myself in like older, just acting too, you know, getting stuff done. I had to loosen up and be 24, like, you know, I just was taking stuff too life too serious, and you know, it's too short not to be able to know yourself, know what you like, try different things, and not just focus on how society try to paint how they think you should do things. So I'm very open to doing whatever like that's gonna make me feel at peace and make me feel like I'm giving, you know, some type of solace or comfort or whatever in the moment of my music, however it gives them, whatever it gives them, you know, in that moment, that's what makes me feel good that I can pass that on, like through that. So
You think you're
I'm
ready
open.
for some shows?
I'm ready for it. I'm actually ready.
Okay,
I feel like I got God about me, so.
Okay. I heard you speak up. You spoke about being a mom a few times.
Mhm.
I see it's a contest you're in. What you number 8 or number 9 now or something, ain't it?
Yeah, and so now it's starting to look like, you know, a lot of people don't, like I said, they don't know me. I ain't really been on the social media scene in a while. It used to be like, but like after high school I wasn't, and so a lot of people don't be interactive on my social media. They don't see things. Because, you know, it's all about how much you be on it, and not really what on social media.
But to
is
be
much.
number 8 or number 9 right now is kind of.
And I think that's because of my story. I shared a little bit. Like, they required you to click the link. It kind of tell you about the moms, like what they go through, a little
Yeah, I
bit.
clicked
Let
it. I
them
read a
share.
little bit.
Yeah, so I had to share a little bit, and a lot of people don't know the things that I've had to go through. Only close people. I ain't really shared that on social media. The hardships that I face, and it's been like, you know, some real tough situation, and I don't feel like a lot of people my age would have been able to handle it how I did. So that's why I kind of feel like me sharing my music, that's like sharing my story, everything that I have been going through these past, like honestly, since I graduated high school, you know, becoming an adult, you know, and just getting out into the world and the real side of people want to paint this picture about everything, like money, the bags, you know, cars, all of that. You know, that's cool. That's cool. But what about the real stuff?
Yeah.
Some
that's
people,
cool.
you know, need to hear feel the real stuff.
That's cool. Like I said, I read a little bit. I ain't going into detail. I almost was finna get to crying. I said, "No, you get up off of here. You get up off of here." But now you do got a compelling story as far as what I did read. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool that you still out here grinding, doing your music, and the way your focus is. And is the voting still going on?
Yes. And
Tell them how they can vote.
so if you click my link on Facebook, I have it posted. It'll direct you to everything. You get one free vote daily. So you can vote daily. It's one free vote. Or you can donate. So they'll give you votes per like a certain, you know, amount. Like they'll give you a certain amount of votes per how much you donate. Or you can choose how much you want to donate. But at the end of the day, you got those free daily ones too. So.
Show me your Facebook thing.
Yeah.
My Facebook name is Myail Anderson, Myail Anderson, Anderson.
What is the goal for the contest? Like, what is the prize? I guess. What is?
So they actually give you, they get the parent a vacation like Napa Valley. I can't exactly remember how many days, maybe like 3 days or something like that. Pay it, and you win $20,000. And so they ask you, actually within that contest, if you got that amount, what would you do with it? And for me, being everything that's been going on that I have going on without sharing too much, like I need to be able to catch up to just be able to be present for my babies because they're young, and that's like my focus. A lot of people, it ain't really about chilling for me. Like I enjoy being with my kids and enjoying life and experiencing it with them. I don't see it as like no hardship and no weight on my shoulders. I enjoy being a mom.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I have hard things that I have going on, but I feel like my more stressor be like financial things because I'm a single parent, and unless you're with somebody or got doing some little side hustle, you ain't really making no money now. I feel like how society is right now, it's kind of hard.
But that's a good thing that you like being a mom. Just being a parent, period. There's a lot of people can't even just handle the stress of being a parent, and you did it. You made this.
Yeah, I don't get that dropping off at the grandma's.
Yeah.
My sister come in there now and then. I got some good sisters and stuff like that. They go be real good aunties out there. Shout out to them.
That's cool. I hope you win that $20,000. I hope you win
Yeah,
and that
looking.
vacation.
Folks
And
get the
the
donate
vacation.
and stuff. Some folks got,
I'm
y'all gonna help
go
me
vote
out.
now.
Give me them free votes. I would love that.
Yeah,
I need a little break. I need a little break.
Facebook, y'all go on there and vote.
Yeah.
You might have to go
Help
vote.
me out on there. It's daily. It's daily.
Where can they? So the two singles that we talked about, are those the only two that you actually have recorded?
No,
You
I
got
have
a visual
another. I
to
have
the-
another song recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I'm still trying to figure out how to upload and do different things. I gotta do everything on my own. So this is new.
Nothing wrong with it. I swear, sometimes that's the best way. So I know sometimes you need your team, or you know what I'm saying, but
The people who know, but you can't trust everyone, and it's just like
do it right now. They make it easy for you to do it by yourself.
watch different videos.
Yeah,
take time.
it's just so much better to do it by yourself right now. It is.
And you get all the proceeds.
Yeah, and then you just know what to do. You can target your own audience. You can target, it's easy.
And the social media helps you too.
Yeah,
Facebook can give you tips.
That's what
All
I'm
of
talking
them.
about.
Yeah, they'll tell you what to do. Yeah.
It's simple now. It's
Then even in the midst of learning in the beginning, once you reach a level and you are paying somebody to do it, for example, you still know if they is or ain't doing their job.
Right.
yeah.
So it's best to know you all right.
Yeah, you can't. Any good manager should know what all the people working for them do
How to do everything.
and how to do it. Because how do you know they're not doing it if you don't know?
Yeah.
And the other song is called what? 'Cause we got Falling, we got
D2T.
Deny the Truth.
Yeah,
We got-
and then I got different.
Different.
So different. I haven't I done recorded it. We got everything finalized to what I think is fire. I'm just trying to choose like a release date and get that copyright. Honestly, I just be trying to make sure everything. I don't be moving too quick. So people be saying, "Oh, you can still do the poor man's thing," all of that extra stuff, but I feel like I got some hits. So I'm just, not to toot my horn too, I'm gonna make sure everything right. So ain't nobody take that, or if they do, it has an interest. We can have some negotiation. I got some standing ground, to play ball. I ain't stupid.
That's real. You supposed to feel like that. Yeah, you sit together. A lot of people
Yeah.
just jump out here and just do it.
Nigga, I'm 100 big, got it 80 some 15 from 100 M's. I heard they don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with them. Say they gon' do something to a nigga. I ain't one of them. Boy, please put your hands on the gangster, gon' die. Fake love. I don't even believe my bitches when they cry. Fuck love.
You need, like he said, and then also just having different people around me putting me on game and stuff because I still, trying to learn some stuff.
If you had a choice to have two features, one national and one, I ain't gonna say local, I'm saying independently, which would that be?
You said which one I would pick?
Yeah. If you had If you had two choices for two features, one having to be nationally and one having to be independently, what would you do?
What do you mean nationally? I'm sorry, I'm not.
Like a
Nationally known?
yeah, like a national recording artist.
Any background to it, or just this question, or it's just like that black and white, just there right there,
Just
no
anybody.
thought to
I
it?
mean,
Your label
I would
present
do
that to you.
if
It
it
could be
was
Katy
national, if I
Perry,
could. Yeah, I
whoever,
mean, yes, I would love
that's what I'm saying. If you had two choices, if you had
two choices.
And one would be
one would be a
independent,
national,
and one would be
and one would be a
national.
I
national.
would do both, but if I
But
could,
who?
Nah, who would you?
all the people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you could do a
okay, I
national
get it. I'm
artist.
sorry.
No, you good.
If you could do a national artist, anybody as a feature right now, today,
Who would that
who
be?
would that be?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a big Joe fan,
Joe.
and
Okay.
I like Tank. You know,
Okay.
I don't know, like, yeah, I like them. They smooth, you know.
That's cool.
I
Dundre,
really like my Southern
Dundre
people. I like
connected
how
to Joe.
Richardson, you know.
Ferocious connected to Joe, ain't
Yo, Ferocious is connected to Joe, ain't it? Like, so you gotta move around. It could be possible. It could be, man. It could happen for you.
And if you listen to D2T, that every time you come around, you have my phone. That's kind of like a little inspiration from Joe. Like when he, it's amazing how you not. It's like the kind of, you know, like cadence or whatever. That's kind of where I got that from. Like,
Okay.
so
Independently.
if you know, people know their music, they can kind of see, oh yeah, I can. Yeah, you can see my inspirations through my music.
That's
I
cool.
love me some R&B.
That's cool. That's cool. Independently.
Independently, I don't really know. I like my hometown too. I like root for my people in my hometown.
You know somebody from your hometown?
So I would say Sosa, of course.
Sosa, live.
Yeah, that's
Okay. That's cool.
family right there.
That's
so,
cool.
and he really been looking out for my brother. For they all go way back, but Sosa and a couple of other people, they really they stand on what they be talking about. So I kind
That's
of
cool.
Yeah,
That's
I
cool.
fuck with
So Sosa and Joe or Tank.
it.
That's cool. That's cool little picks.
But I like the girls too. I just
Them two ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a cool pick. So you say you like girls. Who you like female wise?
I like what's her name? Aniki. I don't know if I'm saying her name
Anika,
right.
I think.
Aniko.
Like the Keep Pushing brand.
that Jericho. You know that song.
Oh, you
I
talking
was talking
about?
about the
national.
Yeah.
Okay.
The light skinned kind of.
Yeah, I know you're
I
talking
don't
about
think she
that.
likes skin.
I mean,
She brown.
yeah, Brian.
With the tattoo. Y'all know that. Y'all
Yeah,
ever heard
Lil
her
Thick
song?
shit.
Yeah, I
When
know
she-
you're talking about. Yeah, she got a few cuts. I like her too.
You know, I like her style. She different. She embracing. I
You
feel
know, like the
like.
bell bottom look, cargo pants and shit, barefooted sometimes in the
Yeah,
video.
I think you get the cheek.
Eccentric ass
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
I feel like I enjoy people who are in tune with themselves and like they
Erykah Badu.
know who.
I fuck with Erica. I like
I
Erica.
like her too.
Yeah, I fuck with her.
But I'm still getting to know.
I wouldn't
on
fuck
some
with
of
her
them.
though, but I fuck with her. See how motherfuckers right there fucked up.
But she said, ooh.
She be putting that root on the motherfucker.
Don't eat the spaghetti.
Please don't eat the spaghetti if Erica cooking for you. Please don't. You might don't even need to smoke. I'm blind. If she roll it up, it's already rolled up. And you ain't see her roll it up.
Don't do it.
Go ahead. It's gonna be some real weed, but it's gonna be some extra shit in there. You're gonna be howling at the door in the moon, trying to get back in.
Extra.
The woman said on BET, I ain't did nothing to these people. I challenge anybody, any man to look me directly in my eyes and see on something change about you.
Yeah, see, I ain't looking in the eyes then.
I
See,
I looked at the floor on TV.
You ain't gonna but do some me, motherfucker. Down here with it.
Which
Yeah,
camera
nah,
on? She
it
looked at the
down,
camera and
yeah.
said, hold up, slow up.
No way.
Tell me, boy,
Shit now. I seen the Conway little situation. See, you made a post about, can you take your kids to the damn park? You up that way in Conway?
I be like around a lot of different areas. So like I kind of deal with people who have kids, like they're single moms or their moms who like got a little side hustle they do hair. So if I need my kids' hair done, like I go to them. Kind of we all network. Some of them be in Conway, so I have had them just this past year where I was going back and forth with everybody every other 2 weeks getting my
So I
kids'
had
hair
to tell
braided.
about the shooting, the whole situation.
being that I already deal with PTSD for certain traumas from being involved in the shooting myself, people from my hometown kind of know, that's kind of touchy for us. It was like 4 people that got shot, and everybody in some type of way is connected to everybody there, cousin, friend, family. Like it was a lot of people involved, so it was just difficult because it was so many people that were connected, and just being in it, experiencing, seeing it, and feeling that fear and that anxiety, or just not knowing if the people you came with or was around gonna make it. And even when we got in the hospital, I'm stuck in the cycle, feeling like it was all my fault, and just really not. I was just out of it, like just having like that anxiety of just feeling like all of that was your fault, because you just asked somebody to come help you out, and then it just turned into shooting, gun violence, just based off of whatever somebody felt. Yeah, but it was women that was involved, and thank God we didn't have kids there. Something told me to take my kids to my grandmother's house, before things escalated, so no kids was involved.
Oh, so you was there.
Like with my situation, I'm but
gotcha.
That's how I kind of sympathize, and that's why I feel so deeply, because I still haven't addressed my issues with all of this. So some of that thing, triggers.
Yeah. So how was your 420? Let's bring it back up then. I don't want to trigger nothing. How was your 420?
So me and my kids, we had a play date, and we were hanging out and just enjoying that. This weekend also I posted on my Snapchat, I kind of helped my friend and her mom and brother out. They had a giving back to the community thing on Pike in 22nd.
Okay.
So we was out there Saturday, and they had a bouncy house, foods, chips, hot dogs, candy. They had Easter egg hunt, and the bunny and stuff there. It was a lot going on that day, and we kind of helped facilitate around the kids, face painting. It was a lot that we did Saturday. Yeah, we kicked it there in the sun, out in the little field, in that little area. So that was a good time. If you didn't make it, y'all missed out. And they did a really good job. That was their first time, so I think they're going to continue to do that, because her mom is Eastern Star sister, and they do things amongst their little organization. So that was fun to be a part of, and I'm still trying to learn certain line dances. The kids got us beat. They know them from TikTok, and
I gotta get me some line dance going on. Y'all is not finna leave me in this
the
line
boots on the
dance
ground.
shit.
Like I'm trying to get it, the main one.
Everybody line dancing. I gotta get me a
couple of them. Get you some lemon pepper steppers. That's what they call them.
They going with the fans and shit. I had to get me a little step.
And they had them out there too. They sure did. So I had fun Saturday, Sunday. I didn't make it to church, but I'm still actually looking for a church home. Like, since I'm not from Little Rock and I can't drive back home often, I'm still trying to. I've been invited, so I'm finna actually act on it and not talk about it. I'm just looking, but yeah. So we just chilled at the house, and then we went on a play date. My daughter fell yesterday in the closet. They was trying to be monkey. It was trying to be monkey, and she hit the head. She hit the head good, yeah. But she said she learned her lesson.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
she
sometimes
did. She had a little knot on her.
I had to bump my head a couple times. Learn my
lesson.
Had to bump my head a couple
kids
times.
gotta touch the stove to know that it's hot.
That it's hot. You can't tell them it's hot.
Just tell them. You
hot.
Touch it.
This hot. Hot.
Alright.
Then now it's
hot.
Ooh, it is. It's right hot. There. So
that's what hot is.
Got an Easter egg on
their
their
head. Easter egg not on their head.
Now it's not.
Well, Easter egg not on their head.
Yeah.
So what's your next song you working on? Or are you even working on the next one?
I have a lot of them already ready. Like I got like 53 songs.
But do you have one ready to
ready?
They already, like I got the beats that I know what they want to go to. I just need to get in and record it. Like I got them recorded like on my phone over the beat, like how I know I want it to go. I just
the
practice.
original beat that you're gonna record it to, or something that you need someone to remake.
Well, like I said, not all of them. Like, so some of them I still don't have no beats. I have like an idea how I want it to go, but I ain't never worked with nobody or had enough money to invest in it, time for somebody to create a beat for certain things, especially since I don't know much about music, trying to get to know it and stuff. And I don't know how to explain what I'm hearing or what I'm thinking about for them to understand me, and I feel like we'll waste a lot of time if I don't know what I'm talking about.
You just gotta kind of work with the right ones.
Yeah.
Cuba, he definitely a good one. You got Don Key. He deal with a lot of the singers. Big Keys. He deal with a lot of the singers.
I would love to, yeah.
They are ferocious. And like all these people, like, and they know each other. Like they know each other. It's not no competition or, oh man, you shopping with them and you ain't fucking with me type of shit. It ain't none of that. As far as I know, in the R&B type of or with the producers. Now, with the rappers, it'd be different. Niggas be on some different type of time. But this
The
rap
producers
shit.
be smooth.
Nah, not the producers, just the rappers. So they be just man, they ain't fucking with him, man. He fuck with him. Man, he a producer. So so it'd be different, but.
And I came across that. Like somebody said they wanted to work with them, with me, and I told them who I was working with. And you know how I did it.
It was a rapper though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I can already tell. See, me, even if it's some people that I don't even really just care to work with, I don't really care where you record at. That's where you record at. That's where I'm coming. Now, if they don't like me, that's their problem. I'm coming because of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm featuring.
Yeah.
And I'm going to act the ass
And I
because I
tried
know
to
they don't like me.
Well, they said they was going to do
Not
that,
like
and
I
I was
ass
just
like
like,
that,
you know,
but-
I don't be wanting the issues.
No, not like act as far as fighting.
But like, dude, I'm
I'm gonna come in there. My verse gonna be so stupid, and
You
I'm
gonna
gonna
wish
be
you wanted
fresh,
to
and that
work with me,
motherfucker
yeah.
smelling good. I'm gonna make sure I got a bankroll. And my
Yeah.
people,
All
if
that.
I come by myself, I'm gonna be looking good. If I come with my people, they gonna be looking good. That's what I mean when I'm gonna show out.
Nah, they was on. Yeah, they was on the lower. Yeah.
Even if I'm on the lower end, I'm gonna come in that motherfucker with my Dickens and t-shirts on. My Dickens gonna be creased. I'm gonna be in that motherfucker. However, I'm trying to show my ass,
You just
but
gonna
I'm
do
still
it. It's
come.
understand that you
know
wish
what
you
I'm
was
saying?
still working with me.
Yeah, I'ma still come. You know
wish
what I'm
you
saying?
would.
I ain't gonna not come because we got some personal situations, and you know what I'm saying? If that's why you record, that's why I record. That's why I'm gonna record. You know, certain
And I
people.
appreciate that. Like, cause like a lot of people don't. They just
Yeah.
don't have that
technically,
mindset.
this ain't even my session. Technically, I ain't
Yeah,
even working with
this
them.
ain't even my
I'm
session.
working with you, and this who you working with.
I even work with them though.
Yeah, not
You
even.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't be tripping. It be the niggas don't like us. Like we don't even care about a nigga enough not to like you. We don't even.
Right.
We're not even
I
paying attention.
don't dislike you because you don't like me.
Yeah, I'm gonna still be me. Just cause you don't like me, I'm gonna still
Don't
be
mean you
me.
gain an enemy.
Now, I watch you because I know you don't like me. But
Yeah, and I might don't speak to you, and I ain't finna be running up on you and this and that.
I don't just
but
dislike you because
I
you
ain't got
don't
no problem with
dislike
you.
me. I ain't even got no problem with you. Your
you
problem
don't
is
like
with
me. I'm good.
for whatever
I'm
reason.
still going, yeah. And even thought
Probably
about
everybody
it.
else that you fuck with probably like me.
You mad at me because I hit your hoe. I ain't mad at you because I hit your hoe.
Do they have them type of situations
I'm
in,
cool.
in the R&B
Now I'm just saying on
situation
some
from,
nigga
in your
shit.
hometown? I know you down here. You
Say
ain't.
it again.
Do they have them type of problems and beef in your hometown? I know you ain't
Small
from down
town,
here.
of course,
With the
of course.
music though. I'm talking about with the
I can't speak because I just got in. So I
Okay,
don't know
you did.
nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about it as far as but outside looking in, out like and just talking to a couple of people that been doing it for a while down there. They talk about how a lot of people don't support really. As far as it's simple. Well, he said it's simple as just a like. You ain't even gotta listen to it, or if you see it come across it, just sharing it or just anything. He said that goes a long way, and a lot of people don't even do that. So, like I said, I kind of appreciate them like putting me on and stuff like that to be mindful about stuff like that. Like, and that does go a long way. A lot of people don't understand that.
No,
so
they do.
when
They
you
do.
got people who steady, bothering you, sending you stuff in the inbox and everything, you should appreciate the hustle. This is our new way of passing out like a CD.
But see, I'm more of a reciprocation type of guy. So if you tagging me and you tagging me, I'm a share and
And I've came across people who said that they only support those who support them, but if again, I ain't, some of these folks, they start off doing something, but they ain't, really promoting themselves. So how you expect people to support and promote you, and you ain't got the drive to really do it? Like, you think you just gonna have it easy just because of who you are?
I'm just speaking for me though. So I'm a support a motherfucker I don't even know. That's just off the way I ain't even expecting nothing from them or nothing. I might come across it like you said. I might don't even listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna like it, might share it or whatever. So they ain't been tagging me to shit. They ain't expecting me to promote their stuff on my page. They're not expecting me to get nothing.
Right.
They just doing their thing, and I ran across it.
Promoting themselves.
Now, the pistol star is tagging me to everything. He inboxing me, sending me everything. Cool. I'm gonna share something. I'm gonna listen to this.
But it shouldn't be expected that you're gonna do it every single time.
It shouldn't be.
You grind it just like everybody else. Got to show some type of initiative.
So now when I'm throwing some first little show, I'm gonna pay attention and see if the pistol star he like it, share, support, or anything. He don't. Cool. I understand. Like my second show. Cool. I understand. Like now this third one. Now you've been throwing parties all this time, tagging me to every goddamn. But you can't tag me to nothing. Now I'm not finna share anything because now it's just one side.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we don't. That me personally. That's why I think we don't be having the unity or the support because it just be one side. People just want to see.
Some people get burnt out and it make it seem like they, when they finally don't do something, you acting different. I do get that because that's what a lot of people. That's how they try to move. But I would feel that type of way. I feel burnt out, like used.
Not even just that used. Not even burnt out. It's just like, damn, I'm getting tired of that motherfucker too. It's been flying around that motherfucker. It's just like, damn, now I'm supporting you now, but you're not supporting me. Mm-hmm. Now I ain't looking for nothing in return, but I'm a reciprocate. So if you ain't doing nothing, I ain't gonna do nothing.
Like you said, life happens, so we ain't saying you gotta do every single one. Yeah. But like if I'm supporting you, you're not supporting me.
That's it.
That is the bottom line of the principle.
That's it, because some people actually do this in this day life and they get paid for this or whatever. However, they need that like, share, support or whatever. Or however, the purchase of that shirt or the CD or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. So for instance, like I'm gonna give you a different example. So I got a cousin. He rap now. But when I was rapping, it was, hey man. Hey fam, I got this show, man. Come to my show. Woo. Fam, really don't do clubs, this and that. Okay, well you might don't do clubs, but I'm your cousin. Do you do support? Come fuck with me, come show. Woo. Don't do nothing. Never come to a show, no nothing. Don't share a fly, don't do nothing. They rap now. That's what they asking me.
What are they asking?
Man, come to my show, man. Why don't you come to my show? Woo. Get what I tell them. I was asking the same goddamn thing, fam. You tell me you ain't go to the club. Now you go to the club.
But why continue a cycle? Like it gotta break with somebody. That's how I kind of look at things.
I'ma still share the song or this and that, but
yes,
I'm gonna put it in your
way.
face.
Okay, I get you.
I'ma just put it in your face. But see, now you're expecting what I was expecting from you.
I get you, and it don't feel that good now that it's reversed.
Now it don't look. Now you go to the club. But if I tell you I don't go to the club, you're going to be looking at me like, man, come on. The same way I was looking at you.
So the whole time if you're in it now, you had it in you to come before. That's
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, point blank. That's the bottom line.
Now you want my support.
I'm doing what I'm doing at the counters of my heart. I give you $1. Boom. Next week, you need $1. Boom. The next week, you need $1. We partners.
Boom.
So then, next week, I need $1, and you tell me no. Not that you don't have it. You
Just
tell
no.
me
So
no.
you're going to be like, okay, that's straight, but
no
future
biggie,
you ain't going
you could have had something to do with that.
Yeah.
Just because you got $100 in your hand, it might be spent already.
Facts.
Okay, so 3 more weeks go past, I need $1 again.
School, what's that?
And you tell me no. Not that you don't have it. You tell me no. Just no. When you need $1 that 7th week, I ain't got it. And now I swear to God, anybody know me personally?
I know you.
I swear I ain't count favors or nothing.
None of that.
But shit,
I just reciprocate.
Energy. You're
like I'm being played. Like
once again, I understand life.
I get that, but I get that. There's some people that you had to understand it to that you can eventually. I'm just now learning that some people you do have to like really cut off, like because they'll burn you out, like your own energy, like you could be putting it into somebody who will appreciate you in that energy or that support or whatever it is. So I do get that. But some people will just use and take, never appreciate the things that you do.
I can't count on 2 hands the times I done called these niggas and they done told me no. Have they told me no before? Yes. Was it the reason behind it? No. I'm pretty sure it was. Did I ask him the reason? No. Because they said it. Somebody else I'd probably been, bro, now why the fuck you think you
Did you know?
come on.
You don't remember to know if it was or.
Yeah, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Just using it in perspective and just being
And
realistic.
even give
You know
her
what
an
I'm saying?
example
Like,
with the music, the more and more you progress, and he can give you a test to what I'm gonna say. There's gonna be some people that every time you have a show, they gonna
Count that.
nah, they gonna call you for the show to see if they can go with you.
facts.
But
You'll
see,
never
like-
see him no more.
Like
until
bro,
it's showtime.
bro said, that's not support. Like if I cut hair, if I fuck with you, if I fuck with you and you down and out because I fuck with you, yes, anybody listen that know me personally, I will cut your hair for free. I will cut your hair for less than what my going rate is when you going through some shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because I fuck with you and you happen to be a regular. Can't been paying some other nigga full price for 6 months. And when you doing bad, you come to me and like, man, you could cut me for 20. Like, damn, why you ain't ask
This nigga
dude?
60.
Why your credit definitely good with the nigga you been paying.
People ain't the nigga that you been paying for the credit.
Yeah,
Because
so
that-
it's not knowing your worth, but you know your worth.
You
So you ain't
supporting
gonna allow
dude.
Yeah.
You're not supporting
You're not
me. You
supporting
leaning
me.
on me for a favor.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I might do it, but I can't do that all
But
the
only
time
people-
because
certain
I
people
know
allow
that
That's a
this
boundary
your
you
norm.
gotta have.
Right. That's what
And
I'm
just
saying
now
to you with
creating
the
it because
music.
you know me personally, and a lot of
Exactly.
people can attest. Like I would give like people that I care about. If I attach myself to you or consider you a friend or somebody that I fool with in that type of way, there ain't nothing that I wouldn't do for you. If I
What
got
we
it, I'm
saying
gonna
in the
give it.
music though,
You're going to see
you
it
gonna
more
have to
because
you
Yes.
gonna have to
automatically.
So a lot of
Yeah.
things have been happening
don't
in the
develop
last
tough
10 years.
skin now
Trying to
because
use
you talented. And some of your homegirls from the 10th grade are like, girl, I ain't know you was singing. And they want to go because you opening up the show. And Lil Baby was coming to Fayetteville and you was on the ticket as the opening act.
Now they calling you.
And they really want to try to get next to him, but they don't want to pay the $150 for the ticket, and they want to see if
They
they
don't
can
go through
slide
me.
because you got a +3.
Yeah. I feel like the things that's been happening since, because like, you know, I've been here for 2 years trying to, you know, settle here in Little Rock or the Little Rock surrounding areas. And so a lot of stuff has been happening that has been teaching me all of some of these lessons or just some of the stuff that we speaking about now that I feel like my skin is tougher because I feel like the day I was when I first met you is much different than the day, you know, sitting here today, you know, just from all the stuff that's done happened because hell, I was quick to let somebody come stay at my house, not paying attention to the people that you allow in your home and the auras or whatever they got going on, their attitudes and all that can affect you and your kids. So, you know, yeah, it's good to be able to help somebody that you fuck with when they're down, but at the same time, you still gotta save something for yourself. And I'm the one that will give and not save nothing for myself. That peace, where it's that whatever that little, and that's my home. Like I feel like my home is my peace because I go out all the time taking care of other people. That's my profession, taking care of other people. So I need that, and I had to learn how to kind of place up them boundaries. And however it came about, someone was messier than others. It needed to happen because I had to realize that a lot of people was only fucking with me because of what I can do for them. And I at one point I did feel like the only way I was being loved was if I had some money for somebody. And that's a bad way to be going about life. That's the only way you feel like you love is if you got money. So that's what I started chasing. You know what I'm saying? To keep that. I'm like, okay, if I keep money, then, you know, my family gonna, you know, be around. They're gonna, like I said, it said to think that way, but that's kind of how they made me feel. And they may not know that they made me feel that way. And I ain't saying that it was intentional or whatever, you know. I love my folks, I love my family, but at the end of the day, how things went and the different experiences I had and how I view it, that's just how I feel. Can't nobody take away, you know, how I feel.
Is some of that in your songs?
And I put a lot of that, yes. Like I got, you know, songs by my mom. I write songs by my mom. I'm working on songs by my daughters. Like, I'm trying to get out everything that I done been through so I can move on to the more happier side of, I'm trying to get, like I said, this was my way of releasing the stuff that was up here. Like there wasn't no more space for me to hold all of it, you know. And I had to get it out somewhere. I ain't got no
Sometimes that's
therapist.
where a lot of the creativity comes from when you release it. Like whoever you said told you that sometimes the mistakes be the best part. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when you release it, that be the most best part of your creativity because it's natural, it's you, it's organic, it's coming out how you really want it to come out. You know what I'm saying? So keep using it like you're using it. You know
And like I
saying?
said, I do be writing, and it don't be. Sometimes a lot of them aren't structured as songs. They be like poems or something, or just some like spoken word or however they say it. It's just like
You ever
it
done
being
spoken
meaningful
word?
to me. No, but my brother, like me and him, like I talked to him. He locked up, but like when I talk to him, he's always been into that writing music and the spoken word. He'd be like, "Daddy, I got something I want you to hear." Yeah, clear stuff. And I'm ready to snap. You know what I mean? That's my brother. So,
Yeah.
like he got some fire stuff on this, and I feel like we're all like my family. They have a lot of talent, but just how we had the hustle and stuff, everybody focuses on hustling.
Yeah.
Like in whatever way they can to get what we need or take care of our people. Like what I can say, like there might be people in my family that have made mistakes and stuff, but we just trying to live. We trying to get it how we need to get it. So, them talents kind of got pushed back.
But now they up front. Where they
Yeah.
get your music at?
They can get it on all platforms. They can get it on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes. Y'all can buy the songs. You know, if you wanted some ringtone or something down there, I think it's like 99 cents. Maybe cheaper than that. I think 49. I might be selling myself a little short, but you know, I think one of them might be a little cheaper than just 99. So I know y'all can come up with 50 cents. Baby.
Motherfucker got 50 cents now. Motherfucker got 50 cents of what they look like.
But don't hold me on that. I ain't sure, but you can check on that.
Motherfucker got $1. If they got 50 cents, they got $1.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got 2 50 cents.
Y'all know y'all can't pull it out of the cash app account or nothing anyways, and you gotta be for $1. So say so.
And what is under Myail?
Myail, follow me on other platforms too. It always has Myail in it. Instagram Myail.foreign. TikTok is Myail45. I'm on Bigo. If y'all on Bigo, that's a live
What the fuck
streaming.
is that?
It's a live streaming service.
It's called Bigo?
Bigo.
Bigo.
Bigo. Y'all can catch me on there as well.
What the fuck you doing, B?
You just be
It's
on there
live.
right now.
Like
You
how
can be
you on
live.
here now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
got
can
my
be on
own
live and have
people. They
people
all across the
following you.
world. Like, and that's a
And
good
you get
fan
paid
base
for
to
it,
have
can't
too.
you?
I am a paid host. So
Yeah, you can be
ain't
like a
wasting
host.
time.
Like
I'm
you have a
singing on
Bigo
there. They
page
see me be
and
creative
be up on it
sometimes,
right
write
now.
songs.
Why you
that's
couldn't
cool.
right now because we
You can
smoking
still
and
post
drinking.
that. Yeah, you can't
You
have
can't smoke or
no
drink.
kids in the camera. You can't like people do, but you got to know how to navigate. So you got to have like something holding it up. Like if I'm gonna smoke a cigarette, I'm gonna have to like have something covering that cigarette. You can't be advertising like something else. Like you can have a liquor bottle on there because they seeing it as like
So I know how to not do partake.
Yeah, but it's like that.
and you can have your
Every
ways. It got to
people
be
from
covered
everywhere.
cups and stuff.
Like it's
What's the
probably
name of that?
Bigo, B-I-G-O. And if y'all want to become paid
Bro, there's
hosts,
probably
I
2
have
million
agents
people on there right
Look,
that
now.
y'all can get.
Look.
You gotta
might
hit
have to join
certain
that
tiers.
thing.
I ain't
Get
got
all
no-
your
I-
Facebook people to get
I
on
done
there
seen
too.
people-
It's
And you get paid from it.
You
get
can from
monthly.
being a host.
Like you gotta do
You
your
gotta build
hours.
yourself up.
You gotta get people to be
If you got a
following
fan
you,
base,
be
it's
on your
easy to
shit.
do. Yeah.
But it be all kinds of my sister Sam.
I've been on there for about
so
2.5 months,
it
so I
be
done
people-
built up a pretty good fan
It might be
base.
some of the coolest people in the world and
And
some
you
of the
a lot
weirdest
of people
people.
network
It's-
on there too. It's really
it's
good
bare
network. There be
minimum 2
musicians
billion
on there
people
that
on
pop
there,
in
bro.
with their
You check it
guitar.
out.
They see that you got in your tag working on music or something or anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
singing.
because
I'm
you're
telling
gonna
people I'm
track
singing.
whatever you want.
I done got people that done came to play the
You're
piano,
gonna track
guitar.
whatever you want. If you on some messy shit, you gonna get some messy
yeah,
people on your
there are
page.
trolls. It's a
If
lot of
you
people
on
get on there
some-
for different reasons. Got some messed up
On
people
some
on there too
advertising
that you can
shit,
block
though.
out and
You gonna
kick
get
out of
them
your
type
stuff.
of people
'cause
because
they be
say
on
you
your
in the
nasty
music,
stuff.
people gonna get on there.
Just
That's
like
social
anything,
media.
it's
Same
just
way
around
with
the
us.
world.
How many
That's what I'm
nigga
saying.
shit you done clicked on because you like the nigga cut?
Yo.
You know,
I'm
they
waiting
cut
for
her.
something
Yeah, I'm
new.
following.
Bigo,
I don't even
y'all
know this
check it
nigga
out.
in
It's
New
pretty
Jersey.
new.
Yo.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's pretty top. It's been out for probably like 8 or 10 years. Like it's not nothing new. It's just they kind of done morphed to finally what they really gonna be. Because I think it started off as like maybe some dating and something at one point, and you can
That's
still
probably
go
why
on there
I
to
think
date.
I see a dating thing.
Yeah,
Right,
got a little ghost, and it's like Bigo. Yeah,
Bigo.
so as long as you hit your tiers and stuff like that, it's a lot to it. So you can also learn it if you want to be a paid host, because you can be on Bigo and not have to be a paid host. You can be on there to be
talking
viewers,
and giving
and they can
comment.
give you
You get
gifts.
paid for that.
They when
Nah, you
when your
just on
fans
there,
send
like,
you gifts,
logging on to
also that counts as beans that goes towards you getting money when you get paid. So you get paid monthly. Your fans sending you beans per them liking your content. Like, so the more fans you get, and like it don't be like it's not expensive or nothing, but all that stuff add up, and it's like a goal of a bean. So if you reach your tiers of the goal of how many beans you're supposed to get within a month, you get your hours, not just the beans, it's the hours and the beans. And then if you got both of those, you're making money. So like I think like my first tier, to give an example, I had to make 5,000 beans, but I'm still creating my fan base. I had like 2,500 beans. And if you work in certain agencies, like they can help like your agents and your families. Like it's a lot of stuff that you can get in families. I'm in the family and I'm in the
You
agency.
a cheap rocket.
Yeah, like I'm trying to, like, cause when I blow, I already got my fans. They've been rocking with me. So they gave me my confidence too. That's why I said I'm ready, cause I've been singing to strangers,
Yeah.
literally, and like or singing with people who play music and they all the way in Michigan.
What
or,
you've been doing is creating a fan base.
and networking, because
Yeah,
then I got people
real.
who believe in my cause and say, hey, if you're serious about going live or starting to perform live, I'm first this, I'm first bass, first, I'm piano, keyboard, whatever you need me, create a band, I'm here.
Yeah.
They say I drive to the show, like, they serious. I'm networking with a lot of people,
You ever thought about doing one of them little mic drops they do?
Mic drops.
Like a little video with it be you by yourself with the mic.
I would love to. I've been seeing videos like that lately. I mean, I don't be having like, I be thinking this stuff be costly and stuff. That's what I be thinking about.
I mean,
like how much it's gonna cost.
It costs, but it's not. Like for instance, they actually got a club and a promoter, 428 and Rice.
If I knew who did and if I know how much it
telling
was, so I
you.
can have
I'm
a
telling you
goal
right
and
now.
hit
I'm
it.
telling you.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm telling you.
I would be down.
It's a club called 428. It's a club on the Bryce. The people that do it is Lil Joker from Throw Studios and D-Dirt from Throw Studios. They do it. They got like a little weekly or monthly type of deal.
I have to send some of this stuff to me we've been talking about. We can exchange info.
I got you. I'm gonna put you up on a bunch of shit, and it might cost $150 at the most. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't seen an R&B one. You know what I'm just saying? I haven't seen one.
Right here.
They kind of everybody be rapping and they kind of like popping right now, like the national rappers doing too. It might be named something different. They might be on the porch.
Bring y'all a different style,
Yeah.
like, cause I feel like I got I know my style, I know my voice, and I'm a little deeper tone, so I just been figuring stuff out, but I do withhold my voice, cause I'm a country girl, so I do have a loud voice, and I've actually worked for years to even just be talking this soft.
Look,
So I
these
feel like
places
there's
you
so
can
much
be you.
untapped.
These places you can be you. It's another promoter, Pretty Black.
I ain't found the place where I feel like I can sing as loud to know how far I can go. Like I want to like get a vocal coach, but then I thought about it. I can watch videos and coach myself and just listen to videos, but I haven't been at the place where I can sing that loud. Like I live in an apartment. People can't.
I'm giving you all, finna give you all the places, all the people. It's another promoter, Pretty Black. She got a spot called Palace, Pretty Palace, or Palace. Pretty Black. That's her name. She also has a venue. I can't get the name of the venue correct, so I don't want to say it wrong. But she deals with a lot of local and independent rappers, national rappers too. She do a lot of shows with singers, poets, rappers, a lot of different situations. 428 and Pretty Black right now, those kind of right now spots for to get your name out in the situation.
I have been to one of them showcases, or maybe like two.
Yeah.
Like I have been.
Was you
I've
rapping?
been, no,
You
I was
singing?
there on the dates.
Oh, okay.
And I was there in the mix. Like they were supporting that person I went on the date with was supporting somebody. So
But you kind of seen the structure of it and that.
yeah, like it was cool. Like
Yeah, them some respect.
I mean, the ceiling, the water was dripping on my. I had a fresh silk press, and the ceiling water was dripping on my.
Don't blame it on their heart.
Nah.
Don't blame it on their
I
heart.
know it surprised me because you go in with a silk press and it's flat, and you go out.
Don't blame it on their heart. Don't blame it on. They ain't mean no harm. It was.
I
it was
enjoyed
one of the
myself
rough
all the way
times.
through. The drinks was good, and they was working their
It
bar.
was one of the rough weeks of that week.
Yeah, that was
They
just one of the flaws.
definitely put on a lot of showcases for the artists.
I enjoyed it, and there were a lot of people supported people. I didn't even, I ain't hear nothing bad in there. But even if it was, I was just wear like, I know it'd be tough crowds. Like I done came and did a karaoke night at Twice before.
I was just gonna say that too.
They joked around and, it was like, oh, I didn't think we was going to go to church tonight.
Yeah.
But, they had their little laughs and stuff.
You can believe motherfuckers enjoyed your singing if they said that. You can believe that.
You're right. I ain't look at it like that.
Yeah, no, you can believe that they enjoy. They just gonna talk shit anyway. Like you said, it's a tough crowd.
Yeah,
but
they
if
did an open mic at
they would have
the
said
Rail Room.
boo if they didn't like it. Oh yeah, good looking out. The Rail Room.
Downtown.
SJ. Oh, SJ. He do one. It's called Independent Music Night. It's a big one. It's like I don't know independent artists that ain't been through that. I done been through that.
I would love to start getting into this.
Yeah.
Like I'm taking it serious. So I'm thankful Dunlap been a real good friend. Like since I moved here, he been making sure been on the right areas and just been putting me on a lot of stuff. So
And that's what's up. He's a good dude. It's a good dude. I don't follow this footsteps as well. So I know he's leading you in the right direction. Fuck him now, but no, I'm just I just bullshit. Yeah, nah, that's big, bro. Love you, death. But yeah, it's a bunch of shit around this motherfucker that you can kind of step your foot in, and then just being a new face. Yeah, and just being a new face, it'll open up a lot of doors for you, and you can sing. So you can actually sing. So
And I don't be having auto-tune on my stuff like that. Like I be telling him to be as minimal as possible, so there really do be my raw voice. I just want to know, how I sound before I start trying other stuff, and I don't tune in anything. I'm trying to.
Nah, that's cool. That's cool. And Cuba, like I say, he's a good motherfucker. Like you said, when you said Chop Shop, I know you talking about Cuba.
I go in there very serious, like.
Is you ready? Track one.
Yeah, I'm still goofy. I'm like, hold on, I don't like that. Like that sounded bad. And he'd be like, just keep going. Like sometimes he'll keep recording while I'm even talking, and then like D2T and my song Different that I haven't dropped yet. I'm having a lot more fun in my songs. You can kind of hear the progression, like I said. Falling was their first time, but I did D2T and Differently. It's like I, did a big session and I did that in one day. And so both of them songs I had real good fun. So
you did 2 songs in one day? How many songs you think you can do in one day?
Well, I already got them ready. I just need to get in the studio and get some beats. Like I know how to tweak my stuff to make it fit. Like I said, I went from a rapping song, Falling, to this slowed down version, like I said.
I want to hear the rapping. You talking about you and rapping. I want to hear the rap. Are you going to incorporate any rap in your songs?
Yes, I am. I do have a lot of them. They're the style of those, because I do pull from, like, just appreciating a lot of different things. I'm still trying to figure out their style, but me being a girl is gonna sound crazy, but I appreciate Twista. So like when I'm saying rapping as like a girl, I kind of feel like what's this, like Mr. Poochie, Mr. Lucci type.
So you just like rap fast?
Like not just fast, like it's kind of like, cause Mr. Poochie, Mr. Lucci kind of got his, let me take a look at the reefer. He's just kind of
fast.
Yeah, it's like
It'll tap in and tap out.
Yeah, so some of them, but I switch my flow up. Like some part, like it's just like, I guess I ain't, like my first time showing him Sick and Tired when I was rapping, down there listening to it, and he was honest. And what he said to me was, you got to be able to maintain that listener's attention. So if you're keeping, something like this whole time, and you ain't like, peaking like your vocals, or even, just switching up the flow. He said, there's a lot that tied into it that he had spoke on that day. Yeah. But like, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Have I said that right?
It was hard.
Yeah, he the one who told me how to rap.
it was just
hard. I
mono.
was
It
telling
just
her
wasn't.
it was like monotone.
Yeah, and it wasn't putting no emotion and no feeling into it, which
Yeah,
you
you
was
got
right.
you got to put the emotion. You
Sound-
got to deliver it.
Yeah, you
I just
gotta
sound like I
make
was
it
reading,
feel-
you know what I
right.
mean?
You got to
It's
deliver.
like your favorite song. The average person, your favorite song, you don't know the words if somebody paid you to sing it right now without hearing it. But as soon as the beat drop, you know every ooh.
And you're gonna sing it with emotion.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
You're gonna sing it with emotion. You're gonna be in that motherfucker. Ooh.
All that. Like Mark,
Yeah,
like Mark Johnson. You hear me?
You
So
gonna be
all
in
that really like
motherfucker.
kind of helped pave the way, like, cause like I said, I literally started this in November, and it's like I'll be showing them something random, like listen to this right quick, and then I don't say nothing else to them for like months, or ever speak on it again, and then I come back later and be like, all right, I got this song, I'm finna send it to you, and then be like, okay, hold on, like. So this is that from, you know what I mean? And it's like I
So
don't
you
listen
go
to
in with
everything the
your
person
lyrics.
said.
So you go in with your lyrics and have them make the beat around your lyrics.
I haven't had no beat made yet. I have purchased
Okay.
already beats made so
Then
far,
you tailor
and
your
then
lyrics to the beat.
and like I might have to like take out some words. Like I said, I already
To
just
make
have
it
it
fit.
wrote to have fit and how I felt like the beat should have been. So a lot of the creativity is being condensed because it's not being made from scratch like how I feel like it should
a
go.
lot of producers, that same price that you pay for the beat that you picking, you can pay that same price for the beat to be created.
And you think people be patient enough? I'm like so new to this, so I
No,
want
that-
people to
that-
help me
that's
and
what
like
they
That's
do.
what they charge.
get out what I
That's what they do. They sit down with you and
But when they get to talking about chords and you want to, and I'm like, I
Nah,
don't
but you
know
ain't
none
gotta
of this.
see that ain't the part you
Yeah.
gotta know. Like
He
when
gonna
you
ask you
saying
this. You like
what
this
you
here?
heard,
Yeah.
right?
or you gonna be like,
You
shit,
saying I
Okay,
heard,
I haven't been in
I
that type
heard
of
this
process
in my
yet.
head.
I haven't had that type of learning process. It's only been me creating stuff
and
in my head.
they doing
Right, so
what you saying.
he
And
might
if
tell
it fit,
you,
it fit.
you might have your hook, so or your bridge. For I know the singers do bridges, hook. They have hooks too.
It's
Right?
still a hook. yeah.
Bridges and
So yeah, you might say your hook. You might come in the studio and he might tell you sing your hook. How you sing it.
Well, I definitely got a song that I would love to. I don't feel like it could be done on no set beat. Like it has to
Yeah.
be. It's called In the Sky, and I would need somebody to feature collab with me on that because I can hear somebody rapping on it. But it's like a celebratory song, like everything I done been through, and now we in the sky. You know what I mean? So like that's what I'm trying to get all of this stuff that's all the soul and the slower stuff out, so I can get to the stuff I wrote to the present. Like I said, I wrote almost 53, so it's like a lot
People
of
can
stuff.
make you a track. You ain't never hollered at them about making you one. You just went in and tried to pick.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, he can. Any one of them producers I said they can sit there with you and listen to your hook.
He has offered. He has a couple of times,
Yeah.
but yeah, I just didn't want. I wanted to learn more, so that
Yeah.
like he said, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. You know.
Yeah, no, and that's cool. That's cool.
I listen to music, but I ain't never just paid attention to the drama or the tabloids or knowing stuff or just looking in it. And I can even say that I haven't even really paid attention to the local artists. I can say that in the past, like I haven't really just full on paid attention to people in Arkansas outside of my hometown. So, you know, I just focused on work. And
Yeah.
if I came across it, I like it, or somebody send it directly to me how to play it, you know.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. But now you're in the scene. You gotta get in the scene.
Gotta get in the scene,
You
do
gotta
my
get in the
thing.
scene. You gotta get in the scene because you got some good music and you can sing, like I said.
Yeah, that's a cool.
The ones I done seen, you gotta put them out there. You definitely want to put them out there.
I'm ready. I'm
And
ready
you
to
look like
sing.
you're in the right track. I mean, you're working with Q-Ball. That's definitely some of the right people. You're not playing. You're doing
I've been
shit
investing.
acapella. You've been investing. You're putting your
Get my
your
social
blood,
media
sweat, and
side
tears
up.
in it.
Yes.
You're on other social sites with it. You actually got your music uploaded to where you can purchase it. There's people right now been rapping for 20 years, ain't got nowhere where you can go get their music.
Right now,
Or at least ain't got
And
nowhere
it's
where
good.
you can
It
go
could
listen
be
to
real
it.
just had
good.
an
It just
episode where we had an incident.
You know what I'm saying? So
And it couldn't be told, but-
you definitely, y'all just had, for real, you know, I ain't gonna say nothing bad about
Yeah.
people, but You know what I'm saying? It's you know,
It happens.
you're in the right track and you're doing beautiful to
You
just
copyright
start it.
And
in
that's also
November.
why I just ain't been
Yeah, and
working
you
with just
copyrighting
anybody,
and
because people
everything.
have been
Yeah.
asking, you know, hitting me up or being like, you know, hey, let's collab. But I do feel like I know, you know, and got good connections with certain people who already been in the music scene, like outside of y'all, like, you know. I was raised in the church up with G Pace, you know, he doing his thing, and you know, him and his siblings and everything, like we all close, and they kind of took me under their wing and was also an asset to helping me, you know, become the woman that I am today. Like everybody done had a little hand in my life,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. So they put me up on game to things to be mindful of, and also, of course, keeping God first and stuff, because Sister Pace don't play, you know.
Talk about
She's
it.
trying to get us on the right track, but
Tell
you
me
know.
about it.
Yeah, I'm just glad she ain't gave up on me. You know, I really appreciate them. Like I said, shout out to them because they really, you know, real special to me, and I'm just, you know, thankful for all the people that I do have. I'm just glad it's the right people because
Yeah.
things could be worse, and I do be talking about that stuff in my music.
And that's good. That's good. We gotta get you in the show. We gotta get you. We gotta get you. Somebody gotta see you, girl. You gotta get our.
And I know how to put this stuff on, like,
Oh,
you know,
okay,
yeah.
They gotta see
You
you.
didn't
They
even
gotta
recognize
see
me
you.
because, like, when we was there,
Yeah, for real. That was out there. What know you? Yeah. That was. I mean, I didn't know you sing or did it up. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm
that's
very
all.
humble, you know.
That's
My grandparents raised me, so
That's
I really
cool.
appreciate it.
So I'm gonna tell you what to look out for. You on the internet, just when you scroll, it's definitely gonna pop up. Even if you ain't friends with them, it's probably gonna pop up. Anything pretty black doing at her spot, and anything 428 doing at their spot.
I don't even have all of that on my social, like, you know.
I'm gonna inbox it to you.
The
Bro,
notifications, turn it on.
Yeah, turn them on. and they gonna always have something going on, open mic type of shit, events to where they looking for open acts or some shit you might have to pay $40-$50.
And the rare room do it every week.
Rare room.
I'm willing to invest in myself. Like you say, you see, like, you know, this stuff costs to be able to,
Yeah.
like, a lot of people be, like, thinking it is really easy or
Nah,
you just
it's
gonna
cost.
automatically blow up. Like, you gotta really invest in yourself.
That's well.
Yeah.
The Rare Room. One thing I like that SJ do. They give you some tickets to sell, and I don't know how the percentage actually work out on the tickets, but you get some profit off the tickets. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
for selling your ticket.
Yeah, so he might give you 100 tickets, 50 tickets, 75 tickets. I'm assuming, and I'm just assuming they probably $20, $10, $15, but whatever it is, I'm assuming you get half of it. You know what I'm saying? But it's still he paying the artist. You know what I'm saying? So
That's what's up.
yeah, and then it's a good way to get your fan base up and the network and see other people and meet those producers that
Give you that boost and drive to want to
Yeah.
put your stuff like, hey, come
Yeah.
see me, I got the ticket.
and some people and the right people for you to network with. So you want to be kind of. I mean, I know people always be skeptical and hey, wait a minute, but you at least be around the right people.
I trust the people I have around me now,
Yeah.
judgment. I done prayed, you know, about it, and God cleared house.
Yeah, yeah. And he gonna clear house when you get around them people. He
Even
gonna show you.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it's good to be around the people that is doing what you're doing, especially as far as the networking aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot easier now. When we was doing it, networking, you had to actually drive to a nigga city to network with them. Or, you know what I'm saying? If it was a show in Memphis, and we used to have to drive to Memphis to pass out flyers to get a motherfucker to come. You know what I'm saying? It's just different now. Now I can just hop up on this motherfucker. Memphis.
Instead of
I'm over here.
You
I'm
can
everywhere.
send stuff in email, yeah.
Like everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
And I do appreciate that because I feel like, you know, it was already hard not knowing certain people or being able to network, like coming from small towns and feeling like, you know, you could do something, but you don't even know where to start.
Yeah.
And so when you got people who already have been through it and can pave the way and guide you, it's not a lot of people in our culture that I feel like they kind of put folks on, like, or if they do, it's like a real steep price. They trying to make a profit, and I understand everybody, like, I had to work hard, so, and I get that.
Yeah.
But you know, a lot of things, like every now and then, just like as if you're giving back to the community, you can do, like, I might do a little free, you feeling generous, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't be feeling generous.
Yeah, no, we generous over here. Come on over here and tell your story. Let us tell it for you. Wake us up to something new. That's how we is over here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't with the bullshit. We want you to come over here and tell your story. So we want you to be known. We want you to blow up. You know what I'm saying? That's how we is over here. We want to support. We want to support. We want to be behind the scenes looking like, damn, I know Miss Anderson. Yeah, she got them came to the show. She all on BET winning awards and shit now.
You the first show. I mean, this the first podcast I've been on. Like, you the
That's
first
right.
person that
Yeah.
took the time out. You know, that's why, like I said at the beginning, I still appreciate you because I'm a professional. So timeliness and in this business, being on time is important. So I know you said you understood, but
yeah, we weren't tripping. We just started. We knew bro said you're gonna be a little late, so we just started anyway. We went.
you get on my nerves. He told me on the phone, you making me look bad.
That's what I said. I didn't say that to him.
So that's
Yeah,
what
he ain't tell me that.
Right,
You know what I'm
I'm saying?
saying?
That's why I'm coming in like, hey man, I'm sorry.
Nah, you good. We understand. Bro just know me.
I know him, and man,
Bro just know me.
he be pulling my legs sometimes.
But nah, it wasn't that late. I'd have
He wanted to put a little fire in the back of me, like,
shit.
you know how girls be. He said, where you say you is exactly.
Look, your late wasn't even considered late. Shit, motherfuckers have been 30, 40 minutes.
I was in that 7-minute grace
You
period.
in the mix. You good. You wasn't even late. We just started it. That's all. We just started it.
I had to throw that
I've
because he
been
got me good on that one.
My 420 was celebrated a little different. I'm a little out of
that
it.
picture. What was that?
So I've been having that look. I've been having that jump for about 3 years now. I got it on one of my birthdays, and I never filled it up. Never could get nobody to help me fill it up or whatever. I never tried.
So how much would it take?
You have to ask him that one. So
It
was 420. So this time I got the Blunts and Brunch event.
So did y'all keep filling it? Like it was like, is it a
Bro
reusable
filled it.
thing or?
I just supplied some weed.
Like
Bro.
you had more than one, like of the paper, like.
Nah, that was one big
like a
jump.
giant cone.
I've only seen like an image like that one other time from like somebody I know, and they said that you can't even often find that type of paper that size or anything like that. Like they had it off an album cover.
No, you can go get like an Abbey Road and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, they said back in the day they used to
Yeah,
sell them
back then.
papers over an album cover, like a certain rock band or something like that, and they was in the smoking and stuff and the good vibes, and they said that was how you could get it back then.
You heard what she's saying?
Yeah.
Remember back in the day, the album cover, it's the same kind of paper like a cone.
So
Like
yeah,
that.
yeah, the album
So like
cover,
an old-
Like the disc,
vinyl.
like the
Yeah,
old, like the
like
way
with
some
the
record
vinyl.
players.
If we was 20 then, we might have did that.
Yeah, that motherfucker would have been
Yeah,
about
I
that
can see, yeah,
too,
big old
Yeah,
motherfucker.
that motherfucker would
Right,
have been
yeah.
about that big.
I can
for
see
real,
that
for real.
too, yeah.
I can see what you saying that for real,
But
nah,
yeah,
them motherfuckers.
it came like that. Like
Yeah,
you
them
know,
motherfuckers
our
came
raw
like that.
cones come in the pack and they already got the
Stuff
little
that
filter.
motherfucker.
That's how it was. We pulled it out the box. That's how it was.
I think we got some weed from like 2
I
more
thought
people.
somebody had some
maybe
real
3
good
more
rolling
people.
skills, and y'all don't know all work together.
Yeah,
You
'cause
hold
I
it
Shit,
here.
he rolled the best out of all of us. Out of everybody I
You
had.
rolled
with.
everything.
It was already rolled. He stuffed.
Yeah, I
Well,
just
some people
stuck-
don't stuff right. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I gave to him because he rolled the best out of all of us.
Did
So
y'all
I'm
have
like,
to
huh.
grind all of that down?
Nah, I broke that down with my hand.
He did all the work. I came front.
That's why. Listen, like I said, it stopped. It was 2.5 ounces.
I was finna fill the rest of it up, bro.
Where
So
did y'all
nah.
have the brunch at?
Here,
Right here.
it was this much left of the paper of the joint.
For real.
And of course, just like on any cone, the tip of it gets wider than like the bottom of it. You know, it started out thinner and wise out. So it was this much left, and I was like, bro, this is what we got right here as far as the weed we had out to put in there. And he was getting up to give me some more weed, and I'm like, nah, we straight right here, bro. Like,
Fuck
I'm
that.
tired of fucking breaking down weed.
Yeah.
So I just
You just
cut
showed that's
the
where
tip.
y'all at.
Yeah, I cut the
Twist
tip
that
part of it
motherfucker
off, and it still was this fucking wrong of
I
like.
was
So it was
scared of
actually
that
bigger than that. It could have been. That's crazy.
It could have.
Yeah.
It was this much weed to smoke. Like, and I guess.
Raider say I'm still high.
I guess the tip of
I
it was
swear.
I didn't pack it tight enough because when we first lit it,
A quarter
shit,
damn
like
near fell out there.
at least 5 grams, at the least 5 grams.
That's it, yeah.
For real.
I been trying to
I got
light
it.
it and it was light
Running from
because
that
it was loose. It was weed falling off the
So
front
is
of
the
it.
thing like at the end is like really small, like to fit a mouth, or is there still like more on the
Nah,
wider
it's-
end?
Man, it's a
It's
little.
bigger
Because
than
I'm
the
just thinking
regular.
like how
but
big you gotta inhale. Like you said, you sparking it. Did you have to?
It's not like that.
I had to hit it. Nah, it wasn't even that big, bro. The part you actually
like
put
that.
in your mouth, it was probably about big as a. I'm trying to think of something that.
This motherfucker right here.
Nah, it
But
wasn't
y'all
that
had to
big, bro.
inhale then, but that's crazy.
I promise you it was.
Nah,
It
wasn't
probably
that
was
big.
about because
I
I
did-
wouldn't even
it
smoke
wasn't
that
that
if that was big. That's semi gay.
Hell nah, yeah, we-
No, not literally. Like I would have hit it, but I wouldn't have been
But it
steady
do.
wanting to hit that. And I gotta open my eyes. Like this. You know me too. Like nah, I'm like nah, fuck that. shit.
Look,
too
so,
much.
so
You
it,
know,
de-
right,
it, de- it
right,
definitely
right.
wasn't that
Definitely
big.
wasn't that big. Now no lie, I ain't
But it
got
was a
just
big
big
ass
ass
blood.
fingers, but it might have been a little like the hole where you actually hitting it.
I
at
know this
might have
much.
been a little
Yeah.
wider than my middle
Hey,
finger.
look, I
And
know
his
this
finger's
much.
bigger than mine. Hold your middle finger. Yeah, it might have been wide as like the actual hole.
Look, I know
That
this
big.
much. I got the running for that motherfucker. I
Listen.
told
The
him, man,
picture that
put it
somebody
out.
captured looking
You
like
can
that.
have the rest
I
of
put
that.
the
Like, dang,
motherfucker
was you
out
okay?
for
Uncle, I
one
wanted
minute,
to like comment and
but
say, I just liked it. I said, I ain't gonna
everybody-
say
Oh,
that.
you could have.
It
It
was like,
was all
good.
right.
Everybody took a
I was
picture.
alright.
Everybody
Let us
took
see
a
another
picture
day.
hitting it because
Yeah,
it was
wow.
420. And then like everybody hit it probably maybe
And
once
them
or
was nice
twice.
pictures. Did y'all have like a photographer?
Man,
That was
people
my
got
phone.
got to roll it up
What
they
What kind of phone
switching.
you got?
I looked
Galaxy,
over
the
at
pictures
bro.
that were made with the blunts and said that's a
That's-
24.
yeah.
I mean, it's the up.
Yeah, I seen that new because they just came out with the 25.
Yeah,
Look,
I think
yeah, I
I'm
know
gonna
what
get
you're
that
talking
one
about.
too.
Mhm.
I got a phone finish.
Yeah, fuck, man.
I done upgraded, so I feel good. So I got
I'm
the
right
15,
there. I'm
iPhone
right there.
15.
I'm right there.
And I got the C charger. I mean, with the
You got the 16?
I got the 15.
All
I
right,
ain't
so 15.
16. I got the 15.
iPhone shit.
Yeah, I ain't got the new
Yeah,
new, but I
yeah,
got the
we
next
ain't
to new
right with no
new.
iPhone. Ain't right with
Ooh.
Ain't right with no iPhone. We
And
got
them
10
camera, that
Galaxy
camera
over
been
there.
busted lately.
15 Galaxy over there, Samsung. I'm Samsung 25
I ain't
right now.
knocking the cameras late. I've been getting surprised. Somebody showed me a picture. They took a picture of a little mantis on the brick, and the mantis was looking dead at the camera. Like we zoomed
It was
in.
an
It was
iPhone?
no, it was
Yeah,
it was
one of them Samsung.
Yeah, it was a Samsung. I'm like, this is a real good picture.
My big homie said, who was the guest? Tell him who you here one time.
Myail, Myail.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she got music too, bro. She got some.
I'll be doing that in my
shit.
Bigo Live when people come into my room and say, welcome to my room.
See, I ain't gotta say it now. She got music. She sing. She got me. Tell her where you can find your music at.
Y'all can find me on all platforms, Apple Music.
NFL yard line nigga, I'm 100 big, got it 80 some 15 from 100 M's. I heard they don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with them. Say they gon' do something to a nigga. I ain't one of them. Boy, please put your hands on the gangster gon' die. Fake love. I don't even believe my bitches when they cry. Fuck love.
Music, Amazon Music. It's a lot of them I don't even know, what they're called. Like,
And your
yeah.
name is the same, Myail
It's
Anderson on all them?
it ain't Myail Anderson. It's just Myail. Like, it's just
Myail.
Myail.
M-Y-A-I-L.
Mhm.
And that's on your YouTube and everything. Because I'm showing over here, Miss Anderson. I feel like we in the Matrix now.
It's Myail. Like, I was changing in the midst of changing my Facebook name because it was just my government. And then I'm like, well, if I didn't want to make no new Facebook, so I said I'm just gonna change my name and just keep it like and mix my stuff because I don't really be acting different. I be the same on all platforms, so I didn't see the problem in promoting. And my daughters told me to not cut so much when I make music. So from Sick and Tired to the songs now, like I said, it was a big difference. It was very vulgar. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but like I got 2 young girls, so if they feel like they can't support me because it has too many cuss words, then mama gonna change up the lyrics and do it to
And
where
that's
babies
real.
can support her. So
That's real.
yeah.
That's real. That's real.
Mhm.
That's real. They say, Mama, I married too many bitches, too many hoes.
And it was
That's what
just
my
like
grandma
they
tell
real
about
sassy.
Abigail. My grandma Abigail be like, what's your podcast? I said, no, you can't watch it, Mama. No, you be seeing too many B's and S's. I said, yeah, I be cussing like a motherfucker. I be smoking. She said, you be doing your drugs.
And I've been working on myself because I feel like even though we young, that don't mean we gotta have potty mouths. Like I'm professional from 7A to 7P if I'm on that clock, don't get me wrong, or whatever clock I'm riding.
Yeah.
I'm day then, you know, it's nurse day. But outside of there, boy, it just come out.
You can switch now.
Yeah.
Turn it on and turn it off.
Right. So, I'm working on it. Like, you know, like I said, Sister Paige, she been had her hands in my life. I'm trying to find my balance. Like, learn myself, but you know, and enjoy life. And like, not saying that you can't enjoy life or just stop doing things or being a part of things. It's just understanding what you feel like is your connection, your personal connection with God. You know, knowing your words. So like, you can sit there and just say all that, but not really knowing what you're talking about. Like, yeah, I know I have faith and stuff like that, but I don't know my words. So I've really just been trying to get to know myself, understand my connection and my belief. Because if I don't know myself, then how can I lead anybody to follow me or have any, you know, fans to look up to me? Like, you know, yeah, I got all these stories to tell from, but I'm continuously, actively still working to better myself. Yeah, every day.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, that's real. A lot of people lose themselves because that's why you got a lot of little pistol starters going to jail and getting money and then want to get in the gang, and now I'm tough because they don't know who they is before they even get some money, or they actually know who they is and then they want to be something different. You know what I'm saying? So knowing who you is before you even get out this
into the line, yes.
Knowing you, that is a core. You know.
For the most part, I think I do. It's just like getting those boundaries, knowing my boundaries.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm.
Your ass can get tricked. You ain't got no boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's in anything. Life, the record deals, your kids will get you if you don't set no boundaries. Yeah, for real. That's just anything in life.
Mm-hmm. And being patient too, because a lot of times the first thing that get thrown at you might not be the best thing for you.
Yeah, my patience is thin. I'm working on that my damn self.
And I've been praying on that. And ever since I made that prayer, stuff has been happening that tests my patience. And I mean, I can't say that I've been like succeeding. I done failed, but every situation I done been better than I was the last time.
Yeah.
But I don't want too many more times of trying to get it. So I try to get it in the first couple of bumps before it get the same lesson get real bad. It's like, all right now.
So mine would be, I get tested on some patients in one situation, one area, and I might pass. But then I get tested on patients in a different area and I flunk it with flying colors. So I'm still
that part, yeah.
I'm balancing my shit, you know what I'm saying? So that
like,
I can feel you on that one though, because I'm praying for better patience in my situation and in my life too. So
if I don't have a
I got you. I can feel you wholeheartedly on that one. That patience is hard too. Oh my God, it's hard. But I'm working on that with my damn self. But we finna get all up out of here, man. Tell them one more time where they can get your music.
You can get my music on all platforms: YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, iHeart, Amazon Music, just all the things, everything. So check me out. It's Myail, Myail. Don't forget it.
Man, I was finna
He
be a
been thugging.
ninja on that fly. Get him. He won't be a guest too. He just won't let us be great today. Yeah, but y'all know what it is. Goddamn it, coffee break. We in the motherfucking mix, man. I'm glad we was able to have Miss Myail on here. We definitely woke you up to something new. Woke me up to something new too, cause I ain't no shit rap. I just was singing on the motherfucker. And one more thing too, before we get up out of here, tell them where they can go vote for you for the mom situation too.
Go onto my page and you will see the link. I've been reposting it. It says Super Mom. That's the contest. If you think that I'm a super mom after you check out the link and see a little bit about me, then you can vote for me. I'm like currently 9th place, so it'll be ending. We're in our last phase. I made it to the top 20, so I appreciate everybody who has been voting. And yeah, let's get number 1.
Before we go, it's just 20 and you number 9.
Yes, we in the top 20 and I'm number 9.
Oh, that's cool. That's what's happening. Hey, she in there. Hey, make sure y'all go vote, man. Make sure and check out her music. She can sing for real. Make sure y'all check out her page too. She got an acapella situation on there. I want y'all to check out. Go check that out.
On
Salute.
TikTok.
Swoosh. That was a cool interview.